92 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks across the Gaza Strip since dawn on Thursday. In one of the latest attacks, airstrikes have targeted the al-Arqam school in northeastern Gaza City. It was serving as a shelter for hundreds of displaced families. At least 21 people have been killed. Let's bring in our correspondent, Hani Mahmoud. He's joining us live from Gaza City. So the latest airstrike on that school in Gaza City in the last hour, 21 people killed. Hani, what more can you tell us about this attack?
I'm still very shocked from the footage that were presented to us from the bomb site. This is the al-Arqam school housing hundreds of displaced Palestinians. The majority of them been displaced in the past few days from areas like Shujaiya and other parts of the eastern neighborhoods of Shujaiya neighborhood. And as we report now, the sounds of explosion and build of fires dropped by the unpredictable bombs continue to happen. But some of these footage are very shocking, very horrific, and hard to show because they are so graphic. 21 people reported killed right at the spot, and some of them just lost their life on the way on the ambulance and on the civilian vehicle that transferred them from the bomb site into al-Ahli hospital. Already lost their life on the way because of the severe bleeding and the severe burns caused to them. Of the 21, more than 10 children were killed. When we talk about an evacuation center like a school, it houses more families. Entire families are seeking shelters inside these evacuation centers. They're seeking safety and they're seeking protection from the ongoing attacks in their neighborhoods, and as a result of the ongoing enforced evacuation orders and enforced displacement issued by the Israeli military in the past few days. And again, this is when it comes to safety. Safety does not exist. Many of these people just arrived inside this school within the past 2 days, and this proves one more time that evacuation zones and all the narrative about safe zones is misleading and contradictory. People are killed within hours of their arrival, within days of their arrival to shelters designated to provide protection and safety for people, but they're not. We're talking about more than 100 critically injured in the hospital. Many of them are at risk of dying because of the acute shortage of medical supplies and the fact that medical care does not exist as we know it. The hospitals are not operational in the manner that is able to accommodate this mass number of casualties, the mass number of injuries arriving to the hospital, already overwhelming the staff and the hospital capabilities to intervene and provide proper medical care, let alone to save lives at this particular moment.
And Hani, even before this latest attack in the last hour on a school that was serving as a shelter, it has been a particularly deadly day in Gaza with more than 90 people killed, around 50 of them just killed in Gaza City, much of which is under forced evacuation orders.
Absolutely, and it started at early hours. The Israeli military is changing its military actions on the ground abruptly without giving people the proper warning to evacuate into safety. These warnings and enforced evacuation orders are coming right after the Israeli military carried out mass bombardment targeting residential homes and makeshift tents that were set up by people who returned to the eastern part of Gaza City, mainly Shujaiya neighborhood. We're talking about whole entire families were wiped out of the civil register at early hour of this morning. And many of them arrived to the hospital, already pronounced it, but still, the many who are still missing and trapped under the rubble. A civil defense crew member told us they had to cease all the rescue operations inside Shujaiya right after the evacuation order. That sounded very sharp, very serious, as well as very threatening. So they feared for their life. They had to evacuate along with other surviving family members who were present at the bomb site. For their life, they had to evacuate the area, leaving some 30 people still missing and trapped under piles of rubble of the bombed homes. It was not just a house, it was more than a house, a residential block. And when we talk about Shujaiya neighborhood, it's a densely populated neighborhood, and houses are designed in a way that are back to back. It's It's a clan-based neighborhood where families live next to each other. So an attack, a single attack, can just cause many people to die, and let alone the use of bombs by the Israeli militaries that within a radius of a football stadium can kill people within this radius. So people who were even in the area that is not directly at the bomb site, they were hit by the shrapnels that move at a high speed, that cause severe bleeding, and end up many of them dying because of that later on throughout the day. Many of the injuries arrived to the al-Ahli hospital were reported killed within hours of their arrival. The operating theater did not save them. The doctors available at the hospital were not able to intervene properly and to save them because of the lack of medical supplies, the lack of equipment, the lack of basic painkillers is not available. Is not even available at the hospital, making it worse. All of this while other attacks are taking place in central area of the Gaza Strip, further the southern part of the Strip. As early hours of this morning, pre-dawn time, another family was wiped out in Hani City. It's all part of expansion militarily on the ground, destroying more residential homes, forcing people into evacuation orders. We are at the point now, we're seeing not only Gaza has evolved into a killing box because we're seeing people dying by the hour because of these attacks directly, but also the evolution of a concentration camps, the fact that people are pushed into small barricaded areas now designed by the Israeli military is nothing short of concentration camp in the Strip.
Yeah, areas like al-Mawasi where people were killed even today, and the death toll from Israeli attacks on Thursday has reached over 100 people. That is Hani Mahmoud joining us live from Gaza City. Thank you very much, Hani.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.